Hi guys, welcome to the Saucy Chefs channel again today. So today I'm going to show you how to make Chinese red cooked pork with roast vegetables. It's a very versatile recipe. Normally the Chinese would serve it with rice or noodles, but I've decided to make it into more of a Sunday roast and do it with some roast vegetables. So I've got my oven here preheated to 180 degrees. And I've got a selection of veg to roast here. So I've got baby potatoes, parsnips, carrots, shallots, mushrooms and peppers. So I'm going to put these straight in the oven now. So they can start cooking away. They take about an hour or so. And then here we have the pork. So I've got a tenderloin of pork that has been marinating. I've actually marinated this for about 5 hours. You need to do a minimum of 4 hours or preferably overnight, okay? And I'll tell you the marinade now. It's all written down in the recipe, so don't worry, you don't need to remember everything. But it's half a cup of dark soy sauce, 4 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of white wine. Normally the Chinese would use rice wine, but I don't have that, so I've used normal white wine. 4 cloves of crushed garlic, 6 slices of fresh ginger, 2 whole star anise, tablespoon of sesame oil, 1 whole red chilli chopped, and I'm trying to think anything else that went in there. I think that's about it. Oh no, some water as well. So you add about half a cup of water to make the marinade a bit more voluminous. So it's been marinating a while in this sauce, and I've turned it a couple of times during the marinade to make sure the whole of the pork absorbs all the flavour. And what we're going to do is cover this dish and pop it in the oven, and it takes about 45 minutes in total to do. And the flavour of this is so special, you wouldn't believe. The Chinese actually, when the meat is cooked, they save the sauce and they call it a master sauce. But today what I'm going to do, because we're doing it a little bit like a roast dinner, I'm going to use the marinade to make a sauce for the pork and serve it like that with the roast vegetables. Okay, so I'm going to pop this in the oven now, and what you need to do halfway through the cooking process is turn the pork. You're better off putting it in a small container as possible so that the whole of the pork is in the marinade. Okay, so I'll see you a little bit later. Okay guys, so I've just checked the pork now and it's beautifully cooked through. The length of cooking time depends on the size of the tenderloin, so you will have to keep double checking. If you find your veggies ready before the meat is, you can always take the veg out for 10 minutes or so and then pop it back in the oven, okay? So now I'm going to slice this. By the way, I forgot to mention before guys, with regards to the vegetables, I toss them in olive oil, garlic, salt and thyme before I put them in the oven. Just gives a really nice flavour to them. Look how beautiful this meat is now. Absolutely succulent, full of flavour, absolutely delicious. So I'm just going to slice all this up now. There's enough here in this particular tenderloin for about 2 to 3 people, possibly even 4, depending on appetite. And what I'm going to do, I think I mentioned to you before, is use the sauce to go over the meat. So I'm going to take the star anise and the ginger and the chilli out of the sauce, and then we're going to put it into a saucepan and thicken it with a little bit of cornflour. That just smells and looks delicious, it really does. Okay, so the marinade that's left here, I'm going to pull all the bits out, the ginger, the garlic, it's not the garlic, that's crushed, but the ginger, the chilli and the star anise. Okay, and then I'm going to tip this into a saucepan, like so. Smells absolutely divine. Like I said, the sauce for this is just so full of flavour and can be used for so many different things. The Chinese also do this recipe with beef, and what they use is a cheap cut of beef, a whole piece of shin beef, and they cook it for a lot longer, but it's a way to make a sow's ear into a silk purse, honestly, because shin beef does need a lot of cooking to make it tender, but if you cook it for long enough, this transforms shin beef and is absolutely delicious. So we're going to just add a little bit of cornflour here, stirring it well. It's coming back up to heat very slowly now, and I'm just going to get a plate to serve everything on. So you can start to put the meat on the plate now. This is absolutely full of flavour, just really delicious. And whilst the sauce is coming up to heat, I'm going to get the roast vegetables out. Wow. How delicious do they look? You can roast anything, of course. I've told you the selection I've put in there today, but any vegetables will do, really. And there's such an array of colours with these as well, with the peppers, the carrots, the parsnips, a couple of mushrooms, shallot. Sauce is beginning to thicken now, and we're going to pour it over the meat, so just a couple of minutes and I'll be back to you. Okay, that's just been cooking away for a couple of minutes now, and it's thickened with the cornflour mixture. Beautiful consistency of sauce there. And so then what we're going to do is spoon it over the pork, like so. How delicious does this look? And it smells absolutely divine. So there we go, guys. Red cooked pork with roast vegetables. Enjoy. If you've enjoyed watching the video today, please like and share and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.